This is where we started with moving into a building with a 2x8 wall, was on this particular project. And from that, we decided to implement that in all of our builds. So the 2x8 wall was the first step. The second was that we went to all triple pane windows wherever possible. Greater insulation in the walls, so R28 bats, R40 insulation in the vaulted ceilings, which building code calls for R28. We went to a heating system that was quite new and very efficient. And then just the enveloping of our homes to work with air tightness. So we really started focusing on air tightness on this particular project, and it's benefited us in our other builds and the custom homes that we do. So that's where we came up with the model, and where we started was really on this project. We think we hit a little bit of a sweet spot there in the market of giving them the energy efficient home and giving them something that's a little different than everything else out there. So, and Nate was integral in helping us achieve what we wanted to do with the project. So it was really beneficial.
This is a report I've prepared for Chisel Peak Construction, and it just shows what this exact house, the energy it would consume over a year period if it was built to the minimum code standards. In this particular case, it was about $2,900. And then I have predicted how much energy this house will use as it's built with the upgrades that Kip mentioned, 2x8 walls, triple pane windows, and very airtight, and a really good heating system. So it's gonna cost about $2,260 a year, which is a savings of roughly $671 or 23%. So building increased costs of 5% equals, in this particular case, a savings of 23%. And then you could see that if we were to put a heat pump in this particular house, there would be an additional savings of $200 and something, or a total savings from a code built house of 33%. So you could just clearly see right now that this house is far more efficient, and at a savings of $670 a year, that can easily justify the added building cost.
So our goal in the step code is what we're wanting to achieve is a step 3 as our minimum. But that's what we're wanting to achieve and to attain through our build. And we're pretty confident in being able to do that. Our electrical panels are in the garage. So it's a very simple process to come off the panel, have an electrician hook up your charge line. The other thing that's very easy in the future is also solar power, because it can come right off the garage up through the roof and solar energy in the future. So we have considered these things, and we think they're of great value to people in the future. I would say that we've learned a lot about how to take care of the envelopes of our buildings as we're in construction. So in our first unit we went into, we saw that our energy savings were 23%. Really, we've done nothing different moving forward. We hit 29% in a future unit, and then in this last one, we hit 33%. So the real difference maker was the sealing up of the envelope. And then again, to get added efficiency, each unit has provisions for an upgrade to heat pumps. So the line set and the electrical are there. So when we saw the unit that we hit 49% savings, that's because we had the provisions that they could add the heat pump at the time they wished, which we did. But overall, you can see on this project from 23% savings, 29% savings to a home that the practice is exactly the same, but we put a heat pump in and they have an annual energy savings of 49%. So it's a huge learning curve for all of us, but I think the end product is really beneficial, and it's something that the owners, the people who occupy the homes, really, in the end result, really enjoy. So I think it's something we're really proud of.